Swaziland king buy himself a fleet of 15 Rolls-Royce cars, but there is no money for public transport. There are only 16 working public ambulances to save the whole of Swaziland, which is so-called ESWATINI. Another 12 are off the road in need to repair, but there is no money to fix them. The news came about the same time when the kingdom absolute monarch king of Mswati spoiled himself and his 15 wives and his girlfriend, an estimate of 24.3 million, buying 19 luxury Rolls-Royce car for himself and his 15 wives. Means each of 15 wives get one Rolls-Royce Phantom, and apart from that, he bought 150 BMW, brand new, the latest BMW. And before he went ahead and purchased, a lot of journalists and opposition parties from the country of Eswatini, they advised him like, please don't go ahead and buy, because he's gonna steal a lot of drama and tension. And King Mswati III, he did not care. He went ahead and purchased all those Rolls-Royce. Health and other public services across the Eswatini are grinding to halt because the government were member elected and the handpicked by the king has mismanaged the economy for years. of Eswatini. King of Eswatini, he went ahead and purchased these 19 Rolls-Royce car worth a weight of money. King Mswati III of poverty, Ridden Eswatini, former known as Swaziland, and the chief of Swazi royal family, recently purchased these Rolls-Royce 19 ultra luxury car worth 24.3 million for his wife. A Rosie Cullinan was special customized for him among the 19 Rolls-Royce car he purchased. See, so some of the journalists, like South African journalists from Umhlanga, Mzilikazi, was South Africa, he also shared all the information of Rolls-Royce car in a Twitter. The royal family, who is King Mswati, has a 25 children and 15 wives. Apart from the king of Eswatini also owned private jets, and according to the latter report, the new Rolls-Royce and the BMW cars had added to the King Mswati III a fleet of luxury vehicles. He has a mansions, and he recently wrecked and demolished the homes of the poor people in Eswatini to so-called the invasive of Chinese investment. But in deep down behind the door, he wanted that land to build a mansion for one of his new girlfriend. Apart from his 16 wives, his fleet includes 20 Mercedes-Benz, Maybach Pullman, Maybach 62, and BMW X6. The king of Eswatini, also known for his private jets for his personal use along with his own airport. The king will have to spend a lot of money for maintenance of his luxury cars. Mswati III was crowned in 1986 when he was just 18. He became the youngest ruling monarch in the world at that time when he crowned. So he recently received 150 BMW also, and built this mansion apart from all those Rolls-Royce for his wife. Around 700 public servants rallied in the capital of Mbabane, which is the capital of Swaziland, against the rule of Mswati, whom they accused of draining the public offer. Pudemo General Secretary Wandile Lulu condemned the purchase of the luxury vehicle. In Swaziland, public sector workers have not received salary adjustment in 3 years, and the health system has a total collapse, rendering the poorest of the poor vulnerable. Tertiary institution has also almost closed due to the student unrest caused by the regimes. Apart from all that, King Mswati III of Eswatini owns 2 private jets. He got 13.2 million private jets as his 5th birthday gift in 2018. He owns 625,000 Rolls-Royce, $500,000 Maybach 6.2, a BMW X6, and a 20 Mercedes-Benz S600 Pullman, and he racing order 19 Rolls-Royce and 150 BMW. So some of the opposition leader like ZULU accused Mswati of continuing spoiling himself and his family. Seemingly is obvious to the problem, and he is oblivious to the problem afflicting citizens. Okay? And according to the reports, that these cars are for his motorcades and exclusive use for his children and his wife. To see this is a blunder display of arrogance and a total disregard of the poor people of Swaziland feeling by the monarch will be underestimated. But he don't care. He say, hey, I don't care how you feel. I'ma go ahead and buy all these 150 BMW. It's the same as, hey, it's like he showed a middle finger, because when the journalists and the citizens and innocent people, poor people of Swaziland paying tax, he say, oh, I'll go ahead and buy all these for my wife. And he's recently suggests that after he demolished the home and wrecked the land of the poor Swaziland people, he wanna go ahead and build a mansion that he faced when the court refused, but he went ahead and wrecked and demolished the homes of the poor people of Swaziland. The ESWATINI king has gifted his wife these all 19 Rolls-Royce, 150 BMW, 150 BMW luxury vehicle worth around 24.3 million each for those Rolls-Royce. Apart from all this economic challenge Eswatini facing, he decided to brace and spoil his wife with very expensive wheels. And the report suggests that it was 4-track loaded with a 20 Rolls-Royce and a 1 Rolls-Royce Chulinet, while the people Swaziland continue starving. The king spoils his wife. He spoiled his wife by purchasing all these Rolls-Royce. In the British pounds, it's almost more than 12 pounds. King Mswati, he don't care. Now, the king who pays his old age pensioners $22 per month for each pensioner has just spent 2.7 billion. Okay, the king who paid his old age pensioner just $22 per month for each pensioner, he just went and spent 2.7 billion US dollar. What he want to spend he want to spend 13 billion to go and buy new private jet, and he went ahead and purchased another one, and he said he was gifted another private jet. Now let's go ahead and then we're going to find out he was not gifted. He gave it somebody, one of the entrepreneurs from the Singapore, the gold mine, the mineral mine, and then in exchange with the private jet, King Mswati III has given himself a lovely 50 birthday gift, an Airbus 340-300, and has blinged out as a befitting a king with a broad country. Despite endless warning from the International Monetary Fund about the dire state of Swaziland economy, the King's latest acquisition from the Republic of Chinatown has dug deep into the coffee of ailing economy. The Swazi government pension for adults stand at 400 Umhlanga, which is similar or equivalent to $22 per month, and those who turn to 6 years old have to wait a little longer, as they're only given their grant after a year. The money does not get backdated to the date they are turned to 60. The king spent millions buying the planes, another millions for the fabric shift, and the hangar for the new plane at the newly constructed airport of Swaziland came at the millions. When Member of Parliament questioned the need for the new expensive hangar, they were told that it needed to have a certain feature that could guarantee the safety of a royalty and visiting head of state. Now, the Airbus, which is A340-300, which previous belonged to the China Airlines in Taiwan, was sent to Hamburg, Germany, where it has customized for the finer things in life of the monarch. So when he is given that Airbus 340-300 is gonna be in a suitable condition for the monarch, King Mswati III. It has a space for the king and of the wives who accompany him, his chef, bodyguard, and all the types of aid. So now this family, if you FaceTime, please, to watch video like this, just go and subscribe below, click the like button, and follow me on Instagram, and watching the playlist. Share this video to a lot of people so people can be aware of what is happening in Eswatini. Thanks for your time, man. Peace in the mouth.